Do you get a lot of sales inquiries, but you're unable to convert your inquiries to sales? In today's video, I'm going to show you one major tip that can help you close sales faster or convert inquiries to sales a lot faster. My name is Iyore. I've trained thousands of salespeople across several countries: Nigeria, Ghana, USA, UAE, Rwanda. I'm an author of several books and resources on sales, and I'm featured on a lot of media platforms to talk about successful selling. I worked at an organization I was going to target to sell to 20 high net worth individuals, and I was able to bring 21 high net worth individuals to the organization in a single month. I also participated in a sales competition where I won, and I was sent for the World Cup for an all expense paid trip. I'm the CEO of Advantage, and I specialize in Salesforce management. This means we work with sales teams, partnering with the CEOs and the team leads to help them optimize their sales results and get sales results faster and in record time. Now, let's talk about how to convert inquiries to sales. First of all, let me show you what the engagement hierarchy looks like. The weakest form of client engagement is text or email or written messages because it's a one-way communication. You can't get feedback real time. This means, imagine if you're trying to prospect someone and you send the person a message, or the person was trying to make an inquiry, and the person sends you a message asking for the price, and you replied with the price, and you didn't hear from the person anymore. You don't even know whether the person forgot the conversation, or the person felt your price was too high, or maybe your price was too low, or the person felt like you couldn't meet their needs. You don't even know. So that's why we say that text messages, the one-way communication via anything written, is the weakest form of communication. And that includes WhatsApp and all this digital and social media and the rest as well. Now, from messaging, we can take it a notch higher. The next level you take it to from messaging is phone calls. Now, when you get on the phone with someone, at least you can feel the person's tone of voice. You can have an idea what exactly the issue is when you're engaging someone. You see, because sales is about removing the clutter, removing the dirt, removing the issues, so that the documents can be white. Because when it is white, the person can pay. So imagine a white cloth and there are lots of dirt or substances on it. That's how the prospect comes to meet you, with a lot of concerns, challenges, issues. And the role of the salesperson is to remove all those things. When he removes everything and it's plain and white again, the buying can happen. Now, the process of removing that, there must be some interaction and engagement. So you want to make sure that you're hearing from the person and the person is hearing from you at the same moment for you to be able to sell successfully. Now, the next level of engagement, which is definitely a lot more effective and stronger, is video calls. Video calls. So this means if I get on a video call with you, at least I have a little power to see your facial expression. I can see how you appear, what you're wearing. And with that, I can make certain judgments and conclusions about what you're saying. You see, because a lot of times when we sell to prospects or when we engage prospects, the prospects are making judgments about what we are saying. They're not necessarily hearing what we are saying, but they are making judgments about what we are saying. And that's why sometimes some people say things like, I told the prospect, I've been saying to him several times, I don't know why he's still making the wrong move. And I'm like, no, you don't say things like you've been saying it several times, because you see, it is not what you said that they heard. There are many things that influence how they hear you. And that's why you must look at what was the engagement hierarchy or the engagement environment when you were selling to this person. Now, the best way to engage and sell, to make sure that you get the best from it, is face-to-face or physical presence. Now, when you're converting inquiries to sales, I know that you may not have the opportunity to, depending on what you sell, right? If what you sell is a high-priced product and it requires some level of decision-making to get it through, why not a physical meeting? That would be the best. This means somebody sends you a message to make an inquiry. The next thing you should be thinking about is, okay, thank you so much for reaching out to us. Well, where can we have a meeting so that we can be able to discuss more about this? Now, you may not want to, depending on what you sell, if you feel like moving from the chat or the inquiry, maybe it was a message that was sent to you, from the inquiry, you want to go straight for the meeting. If you feel that's possible, why not? What I think is safer, and what I believe will be safer, is if you get an inquiry, maybe from social media, I'm just saying, or an email was sent to you, you want to get the person's phone number. From the phone number, you now get on the phone with the person to look at how you can understand what their needs are, ask questions to understand what their needs are, ask questions to understand their financial capacity, ask questions to understand what their decision-making process is like. Then with that, you have an idea how to move it to a physical meeting. Now, when you want to move to a physical meeting, and I'm saying this because I don't want you to just receive an inquiry and go straight to try to close. No, depending on what you sell. If what you sell is low priced, fast moving consumer goods, yes, from the charts you can reply. You can reply and ask, okay, how much is this? How many would you like? How much is this? How would you be paying? So you want to use a question to answer the questions because it's a fast-moving consumer good quickly. You don't want them to ask how much is it and you say 20,000 naira. No. How much is it? Okay, how many would you like? Okay, when would you like to? That's how you go about it. And I'm sure just in case you have a side also. So that's how you move from question to question. Then at least you want to ask at least 3 questions before you then mention the price to get towards the close. It will help you help the person make their decisions faster. It will move the person towards the sale and eradicate those who are possibly time wasters, who are probably just window shopping. Now, if it's a high price product and an email comes or a message comes, then you now move that conversation. You ask for the phone number. Okay, thanks so much for reaching out to us. I would like to ask you a few questions so that I can get to understand how it can be of help to you, because this product has a lot of specifications which I need some clarity from you for. Hope you don't mind. Can I have a phone number so that I can be able to ask these questions? Beautiful. The person drops the number, you get on the phone, you ask these questions. Then before you provide the solution, you ask for the possibility of coming to do a detailed presentation of what exactly it is that you're trying to sell to them. So what are you trying to do? You're moving the conversation from face to face all the way to all from messages or emails all the way to face. Now the funny thing is that there are times when if you decide to just get on the phone and the person was not comfortable with the price, the person will just say something like, okay, I'll look at this, I'll get back to you. And the person never calls back anymore. And this conversation gets cold. Whereas if you were face to face with them, and you were and they were like, this price, well, we can't afford that. This is what we can afford to do. Then you can now be able to come around and negotiate and see how to prove value and get them to do business with you. So when you want to convert inquiries to sales very successfully, do all you can to move them from the chat, from the email to a higher engagement hierarchy, whether it's the phone calls or you move them from the phone calls to a physical meeting before you close. Your decision will be based on the kind of products you sell. If you're in real estate, of course, it's not going to be on the phone, it's going to be a physical meeting. IT definitely will be a physical meeting. If it's insurance, depending on the type of insurance, you can even do it over the phone. If not, you want to go for the physical meeting. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I'm sure you've learned something new today. If you haven't watched this next video, please watch this next video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe here. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. So I'll talk to you soon.